Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome to Quinland. I'm Patrick, and I'm your host. And today's featured attraction is going to be we're continuing from before. We are going back into the game Disturbed, and this is right where I left off at the end of the last video, where I have reached a fork in the road where I can go left or right. And we are just going to start it right off today, and we're going to go left first. After continuing down the path for some time, you come to a stop. You notice that there is some sort of trail that leads through the grass up toward a nearby hill. If you have not stopped, you probably would have not noticed it, or never noticed it. Which way do you go? Let's go up to the top of the hill. Oh, look, a sword. Is that Excalibur? Following the subtle trail in the grass, you stumble upon what looks like a grave. Inspect the grave. You approach the grave. You look at the sword with intrigue. Oh, a ghost. Before you can touch the sword, a ghostly figure appears before you. So this is a soldier's grave. What time period is this game based in that there's going to be a grave with a sword in it, where it's not like decayed or destroyed at all? But seems like it's a post-apocalyptic thing, so I have no idea what time period this game takes place during. You freeze before the apparition. The sword. May I have it? The blade is cursed. I am bound here by the pain of my past. If you desire this sword, free me from it. You slowly motion for the sword. Fool! Only something of pure essence can free me. A rare hope, like a flower found in the darkness. Grab the sword. You reach for the sword. Before you can lay a finger on it, the spirit grabs your arm. Oh, I'm dead again. Damn it! Can I stop killing myself? A sharp pain flows... Oh, that's the ghost voice. A sharp pain flows through your body as your flesh melts off your bones. What fragments remain fall to the ground. Your adventure ends here. Okay, so don't go toward the cursed blade. Got it. I'm going to just continue on. You pause to see there is a lake nearby. The trail continues on the right. Let's inspect the lake. Something's going to kill me here too. You step near the lake and look down into it. Resting under a water is a orb of some sort, sitting at the bottom of the lake. There is something strange about it, as if it were calling out to you. Dive in. Sure, that won't end badly. You close your eyes and jump into the lake. That startled me. You open your eyes to see the stone sitting before you. You start to make your way toward it. What the hell are you? You look like something out of, like, a Tim Burton movie. A large fish comes into view. It quickly notices you with its mouth stretching open. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's going to eat me. You try to leave for the surface, but the fish catches up to you. You quickly find yourself helpless before the creature. You close your eyes as the giant fish rips your body apart. You die a very painful death. Your adventure ends here. Okay. Alrighty. So this time, since I'm actually getting really far into the story, at one of the next choices, I'm going to save so that I can just load it right back up there instead of having you guys have to watch me jump through all this stuff every goddamn time. Because I can understand it gets slightly irritating. And plus, it's just adding time, which doesn't need to be there. Okay, I get it. And that's another reason why, because I don't want to keep having to look at that. So I will save to slot 1. Okay. And return. Trail splits into two paths. Okay, go left. And I will follow up the trail. And I will continue, because apparently inspecting anything at this point kills me. So I will not inspect the lake. I will continue along the trail. The faint trail comes to an end. There is a collection of stone pillars down the hill. Beyond the hill is a large field of grass. Let's explore the field, even though something's probably going to pop up and kill me again, because that tends to be the way this game goes. So this isn't really a choose-your-own-adventure game. It's more of a choose-your-own-death game. You find yourself grazing over the field, with hills rolling off into the distance. Oh, look! That was a unicorn, and it disappeared again. As if a trick upon your eyes, you see a unicorn run across the field. It disappears out of sight before you can do anything. Surely the unique powers of the unicorn could help you with your quest, but there is clearly something wrong. If only there was a way to charm it. Okay, so I can't charm the unicorn. Inspect the stone pillars. You stand before the large stones arranged in the shape of a circle. In the center is a stone that appears to be some sort of slot or hole, no doubt about it, and something is meant to be placed there. Oh, this is the stone from the water. Seeing as you can't do anything about it, you head back. Okay. So it appears like this is actually a tail, and I'm just going to keep going back till I get to the crossroads again. Or not even the crossroads, to where I went up the hill. So if there was a way that I could not die by the fish, I could get the stone, put it in there, and that would charm the unicorn, maybe. You walk for some time and find an endless field of grass, and there's a stone well near the path. Let's inspect the well. You peer down the well. Other than the evidence water at the bottom, there's a coin resting against the wall. If possible, you should go down and take the coin. Am I going to die again? You lean over the edge, and there's no possible way you can obtain the coin by reaching for it. With this in mind, you turn and climb down along the inner wall of the well. You take a few successful steps, but your luck runs out. You misplace your foot, and you fall. Tumbling about, your body clashes against the stone walls. With a single knock on the head, you lose all consciousness of your accident. With a splash, you fall into the water. Your body sinks effortlessly as you drown without realizing it. Your adventure ends here. I like that achievement. Oh, shiny! That's me, yeah. Alright, let's load up the trail split again. So I will not go down the well this time. Continue down the path. Okay, so well, I will continue on. Walking over hills of grass and grain, you reach the walls of Aramor. Several times a year you come here to trade goods from the farm. You discover the plague has spread to your farm and also spread all the way out here. The path before you is overrun with blight. Continue across. You have come a long way, but you don't desire to turn back now. You march forward into the tainted soil. Before you can realize what's happening, you sink completely under the ill soil. Darkness consumes you. Your lungs struggle for air. Your body burns in pain as you suffocate and die. Your adventure ends here. It was all for nothing, is that achievement? That's funny. Okay, so since I've now investigated everywhere to the left, we will go to the right. You reach the end of the pathway in the distance. Is a tower looking over the area. A gate secures the passage to the area with a wall around the property. Also of interest, there is a tree that has a hole carved into it. Let's inspect. This can be a demon squirrel thing. Stupid phone. You approach the tree and notice the hole is big enough to fit your hand in it. You look and see something shiny in the hole, as if it were metal. Feeling around with your hand, you find 3 knobs, one on the right, one in the middle, and one on the left. Press the knobs. I'm going to press the left knob. Okay, press the right knob. Press the middle knob. The knobs lock in place. Did I get that? Was that supposed to be a sequence that I got right the first time? Oh my god, I did. You wait for a moment, but nothing happens. It seems like some sort of combination. Oh, so it's not the right one. Let's go middle, right, and left. But I should wait for a moment, nothing happens. There's some sort of combination. Okay, let's go middle, right. Didn't I just do this combination? I need to do middle, left, right, I think. Okay. Middle, left, right. Right, left, middle. Left, middle, right. Okay, there's only one more combination I can think of, which is right, oops, middle. Oh, so it doesn't use all of them. Okay, I don't know what this combination is, so I'm not going to keep trying, because I just found out you can hit the buttons a second time. Let's go to the gate this time. You approach the gate cautiously. Enter. Standing before the tower, your heart begins to sink. This is no doubt the birthplace of the spreading plague. There is a fountain before you with statues on the right and left. Let's inspect the fountain. There's a dark haze about the fountain. The water is black, and the smell burns with every breath. You feel a slight pull toward the fountain as if it were calling for something. Left statue? That's creepy looking. You see an old statue of an angel that has been consumed by vines of thorn. The angel is holding a book in one hand, and the other pointed toward, with one finger pointed toward the sky. You feel it's best to leave the statue alone. And to the right. Oh, look. Before stands an old angel statue that is broken in many areas. With one hand, the angel is holding some sort of bowl, while the other hand is hovering over the bowl. You notice that there's only 2 remaining fingers on the angel's other hand. You feel like you should keep your distance and just observe the statue. Alright, well, let's enter the tower. You approach the door. You reach for the doorknob, and an invisible barrier stops you. It must be some sort of magic. Okay. So maybe it's got to do with the tree? Maybe? Okay, let's inspect the tree again. Alright, let's try middle, middle, middle. Okay, you guys, give me just a second. I'm actually going to look up what this sequence is so that I can actually finish up this game, because I think this is basically the end. So, hold on for that. I will be right back. Okay, everybody, I'm back, and even though I said I was going to look up a sequence, after about a couple minutes of looking, I wasn't able to find one, and then I realized that I was the stupid one, because the statues, if you remember when I was looking at the statues in front of the tower, the left one had one finger up, and the right one had two fingers up. So the combination was literally left, right, right. So I got that figured out, and this is the next screen that comes up. You hear the rumbling of rocks as the ground starts to shift underneath you. I feel really dumb for not figuring that one out quicker. Everything goes dark, and you sink below the surface. The hole above you seals up, trapping you underground. You find yourself with no evident way out, but a path before you into the darkness. Your only choice is to move forward. You see 3 separate paths within the walls of the cavern. Which path do you choose? Let's just start left. You cautiously make your way through the darkness. Another split? You come to a split. Let's just keep going left. You move forward into the darkness. You see 3 separate... Okay, so it brought me back. So I went left again, and this time I'm going to go right. You struggle forward as your way before you becomes completely dark. You notice there's light off in the distance. You continue to make your way forward. Eventually, you are in some sort of concrete room. Turning around, you see a hole in the wall where you came from. Your guess is that it wasn't part of the initial design. I'm actually going to go ahead and hit save, so I can get back here if I die. You turn around and see a door. There being little to nothing in the room, you decide to move toward the doorway. You find yourself in what looks like a basement. You turn and discover that in each direction there is a door. Boxes or supplies, debris litter the floor and the corners of the room. You notice that there are several markings on the doors and floor, some of which scare you. You got a bad feeling about this place. Okay, y'all, and I'm actually going to end this episode here because it appears like that was the correct way to go, but now I have apparently more choices and story to do. So I'll stop it right here and I'll continue in the next one. And thank you all for visiting Quinlan today. If you like what you're watching, and go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you'd like a free season pass to Quinlan, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And thank you all for coming today. We will see you next time.